What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we are taking part in the Cup final of, I believe this is the London Sevens. I'm not 100% sure. At first, it was our home tournament. We were playing games at Eden Park for some very strange reason. But now we have switched to London, and that is the scene for this game here, for this Cup final of the Sevens between New Zealand and England. And hopefully we can manage to go and somehow try and pick up a little bit of a victory, because Sevens for New Zealand at the moment, you know, it is, I would say, well, it's not going bad. The Seven Sisters, I believe they are called, they managed, oh, go Cliffy, unlucky son. They managed to pick up the silver medal at the Rio Olympics, lost to Australia in the final, unfortunately. And New Zealand really have been dominant, not only in men's sevens, but women's sevens as well, apparently, since I've introduced the World Series format for the women. But Australia is starting to claw their way back in and I guess just make their mark. That's a good run by Declan O'Donnell, but however, he cannot go and keep it in the field of play. But we won't complain about that. We do have some good field position now, and hopefully we can try and win this one against the throw and get some possession. It has been a wee while since we have actually gone scoreless this early on in a Sevens game, so hopefully we can change that around very soon and pick that up. But anyway, the women's picking up silver, very good effort from them. The men's, I'm not 100% sure how they are going. I believe they were playing earlier this morning in their final group game, and just like that, we managed to go and dot down for the first 5-pointer of the game. Cliff getting the first try, the big fist pump, and he is happy about that. New Zealand go up early in this final by 5 points to 0 with the kicks still to come. I was going to say, Declan, you've actually possibly made that one, but not the case. Not a very good goal kicker, and that is something that has really let us down in this tournament, is just the goal kicking. The goal kicking has been very, very poor. So hopefully either myself can get the goal kicking duties very soon, or we can pass it on to someone else. But things starting to look a hell of a lot better now. We seem to be playing with a lot more freedom. And just like that, we are going to head in. I was going to say it was going to go under the post, but DJ Forbes wide of the post for our second try. All of a sudden, it was very close in the first 4 minutes. We have now gone and got 2 tries on the board. Hopefully, Declan can go and put this one over. But anyway, back to the men's. A very shock loss in their first game. As I said, I'm not 100% sure how they're going. I believe their second and third pool games were today, quite possibly. I'm not 100% sure on that. But lost to Japan. It's the first time New Zealand has ever lost to Japan in Rugby Sevens. Maybe the first time we've lost to Japan in Rugby Union in general, not just Sevens, but 15 aside as well. And there is a good crunching tackle giving us possession. And all of a sudden, we just seem to be running away with the game. It was deadlocked, you know, the first 4 minutes, and in the next minute and 20 seconds, we have gone and scored ourselves 3 tries just like that. This one under the post as well, so it should be easy for Mr. Declan to go and put this over. And we did, I must say, the hardest game that we've had so far this tournament probably was the quarterfinal that we played against Argentina. So, the other games have been quite easy. Obviously, Kenya in the semi-finals and now England here in the grand final. Is, you know, we are making fairly easy work of it, and we should, I was going to say, if we had joined the ruck, possibly the turnover would have been made quite easily. And I'm just going to close this down. This is so annoying. I just keep getting these little pop-ups on my computer, and we have actually seen an injury to Phil Burgess. So I believe that is the first injury we have seen in this Sevens Beer Pro career mode. We have seen quite a few when it has come to the 15-a-side. Obviously, with our Crusaders career mode, there have been a lot of injuries in that. But this is the first one, I believe, in 6 games. So that's a pretty good run. You'll definitely go and take that there. And we are moving ever so closer to half-time with every phase that we do go through. But saying that, for some reason, I think the finals do not go for 7 minutes. They go for a little bit longer. I believe they go possibly for 9 minutes. Oh my goodness, DJ Forbes, what are you doing? Luckily, leaving the ball, it does give us possession back on the 10-metre line with the scrum. So hopefully we can go and get ourselves some good field position. We set up here on the blind side, one-on-one with the defender. I think we'll probably go open side though, which is what has been done. And God, things are looking good. until I called for that pass. It was a forward pass. I'm not sure why you're too disappointed with the referee in that one, mate. That was definitely my fault. But I think, yeah, for some reason, it's either 9 or 10 minute halves when it comes to the final, which is very strange because you play 7, obviously, right the way through the entire tournament. And then to change it... Oh, we've won against the head. Can't get around him, though. It must be 10 minutes. It's very strange that it does go to 10 minutes very late on, obviously, in the piece. Going to take another run. I don't think it's actually affected the in-game time. I believe that is still exactly the same. I still think we are doing like a 10-minute game, so I think it's like a 5-minute half. But as I said, it does just seem very strange. We're going to track back here. Probably going to head, as I said, to... Man, my player is slow. Kick it out. Oh, no! I was going to say, if I had the speed, we would go and get there. DJ Forbes may get there first. Oh, just kick the ball. Thank you. Kick the ball out. I don't care if it goes out on the full, which it has gone and done. It would be nice if it wasn't half-time. We would have headed back towards the 20-metre line. But New Zealand all over the English in this first half, and we'll carry that momentum going into the second half. Up 17-0 heading into the half-time break, and as we start the second half, we'll be looking for more of the same in this half here. Get there. Contest. Thought we had it. Thought we had it. Not the case. Got to contest this. Just don't have the speed. I was actually looking through, and this is something a little bit off topic. I was actually looking through my stats and my skills, I guess you would say, for this player here. And not really that great. Like, I think I'm only rated about 60, 70 overall compared to a lot of the other guys who are up, you know, in the high 80s, possibly even early 90s. So that's why the speed does seem a little bit off. The kicking, obviously, not that great. But we still are doing a fairly good job. And what we are doing a good job at as well is, I believe... Please don't tell me he's missed that. Oh, he's made it. Thank you. 2 from 4. So not awful from Declan today, Declan O'Donnell. But still not great, you know, 2 from 4, especially seeing a lot of them have been, you know, fairly kickable chances as well. So we're looking to work on that. As I said, I'm kind of hoping that I do get the kicking boots sooner rather than later. I still think it is probably quite a few tournaments away. We are just playing in our first series at the moment, so there is still a lot to do. Got to watch the overlap here. And smash him into touch. What a tackle. As I said, we may be low rated, but defence is something not only in this... Oh my god, that's a terrible throw. That is a terrible throw. There's one against the head. But as I said, not just in this, but in any career mode series that we've done in all... our other Be A Pro, defence has been solid. We really have gone and, you know, built our gameplay on solid defence. And that has gone and obviously led to some good attack. I'm not too quite... Well, I'm not sure how... Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't know how that wasn't turned over. We were completely in control of that breakdown. I don't know how we didn't win it at the breakdown. Surely a little bit of holding on there, which was not called up by the referee. But, you know, we cannot complain too much. We are going to win it here, though. Unless we have some kind of major collapse. But we're just going to run it into touch instead. But that's alright. We're in the clock down. Still 5.5 minutes left to go. So still a lot of time left. And hopefully we can win this one against the head. We're pretty in line. Just depends on how the throw is. Which it is good. It's another steal against the head. And I believe that is the second... DJ's passed it forward. I think that is the second line-out win against the throw for us, and England have had 1 too. So there haven't been any successful throws from our own line-out, which is very strange. You know, 15 minutes into the game. 3 against the head, which, as I said, something that doesn't happen very often at all. But, hey, we'll take it. We'll keep going. We will keep marching on, which is what we are doing. Marching towards this London Sevens victory in the grand final. How that hasn't gone into touch, I'm not 100% sure. But we will take it. Another good tackle. We've just been a tackling machine throughout these, well, just throughout this tournament in general. And New Zealanders have just been solid at the back. So we'll just continue to do that. But as I said, the London Sevens Grand Final taking on the home nation, and at the moment getting the job done 24-0. And you'd have to say it probably is going to be good night to the English side unless they can get a score very early on here. I'm not too sure what my player is doing lying on the ground, to be completely honest, but seems to do that more often than not. But we streak away, possibly for our 5th try. Don't think anyone is going to catch him. It is going to be put down in the corner. So this one I would expect Declan O'Donnell to miss. But knowing our luck, he probably is going to go and make it. That's a 5th try that we've had here today, and we are just running away with it with just 3 minutes left to go. And as we said, you could probably have a post beside the post, and it still would have missed. But yeah, I guess goal kicking is one of those things in sevens, you know, quite often players will go and try and score very, very close to the post because kicking, it is rushed, it is a drop goal, it's not obviously kicked off a tee, so it does make it a little bit harder. But again, solid defence, boys, and I honestly think, going into the next World Series event, we do need to put the difficulty up. We did put it up originally, not too long ago. I think it was after our first or maybe second game we went and put the difficulty up. I think we need to go up another level. To be beaten the home side, and I mean this English side, you know, no joke, they are slightly less skilled than us, I guess you would say. I think our overall rating is about 87, 86. I think England's about 82. So, you know, there's not that much of a difference in the sides. Different story, you know, if we're playing Kenya, which we did in the semi-finals and absolutely destroyed them. But, you know, to be playing against England, which obviously is a country, a nation that is known for its rugby ability. They've won World Cups. They've probably won 7 series as well. So, you know, to be winning by this margin in a final as well is something that is not really heard of. And again, it's just that solid defence that is really helping us out, really just putting it away. And we'll be looking to win the first line out in the last minute off our own throw, and that has been done. So that's the first line out of the game. It took 19 minutes to secure a line out win for a team that was actually throwing it. So we'll definitely go and take that. We'll just look to go and probably hold on to the... Oh, Cliffy, you've spilt it! It doesn't matter because we're already up 34-0, but Cliffy has gone and knocked it on very early on in the piece with the try line in sight, and that is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. We are done and dusted. New Zealand win the London Sevens 34-0 against England in the final, so a very, very big win there. I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you're having a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got more Don Bradman cricket, my career reborn, coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.